There is only one. There is one life, one love, one holy everything that is the beginning, middle, and end of all of life, that is here present right now and is the great beyond. And because I know that the one is omnipresent, omniscient, is never missing and everywhere at all times, I know that that one is present right here and right now as me, as you. I know that that one is expressing itself as life itself. And I know that it is doing so as me. I know that it is doing so as you. And that perfection, that absolute capital L love is moving through my life, through your life, as life itself for greater and greater expression of love. There is no other possibility. And hallelujah for that. Oh my God, what a gift and joy and blessing it is to be here now as that love, with you as that love. I couldn't be more grateful. This is affirmative prayer developed by Ernest Holmes, the founder of Science of Mind. And you'll notice that I ended that prayer in gratitude. I'm Reverend Amani Malaika, and this is the third video in our series on abundant gratitude. And I was thinking a lot about affirmative prayer in the style of Ernest Holmes and Science of Mind, and that the third step of that prayer, after you have realized what it is you want to realize, what comes next is gratitude, the fourth step. And the original version of affirmative prayer that Ernest Holmes taught didn't have more than 3 steps. It was to first recognize that there is only one holy, blessed one. And that one, that omnipresent, omniscient, perfect expression that is the divine is all there is. We call that the recognition, recognizing that the divine is complete and whole and perfect and is all of life, all that we can see and all that we cannot see, the mystery and beyond. And that when you practice this step of prayer, this recognition, it only logically then leads you to the second step, which is unity, unification. That if that is the truth of the Holy Blessed One, that there is only one, then that truth means that that Holy Blessed One has to be present where you are, that you are unified. You are in unity with that holiness because it is present as you, in you, through you, and all around you. But there is no other possibility if there is only one, that you could be outside of it. The only possibility is that you are also in it and it is in you. So that is the second step of the Science of Mind affirmative prayer, or also known as Science of Mind treatment. And that when you've done those 2 things, you've recognized that there is only one, you've unified yourself with it, you understand yourself to be a part of that, you belong to that. That in that space, you then can make real whatever it is you are wanting to experience more of in your life. And we call that third step, realization. And then later what got added to that is a gratitude step and a release step. But Ernest never taught 5 steps. Ernest only taught 3 steps in this style of affirmative prayer and Science of Mind treatment. And here's what I believe is why. It's because when I do that prayer, which is what I did at the opening of this video, as soon as I recognize and unify with that truth, I am filled with gratitude. It is a natural result. I bump into gratitude. It's like it's been there waiting for me to remember it, to become conscious of it again. It is a natural outcome of recognizing and unifying and realizing, making it real to myself that this is true, that the divine is everywhere present at all times, and it is present right here as me on purpose by divine appointment. And that truth is so delighting and wondrous and amazing that I have no choice but to feel grateful. I think that's why we added gratitude. Those first 2 steps of prayer, when you give yourself time to really feel into those 2 truths, recognizing there is one and that you are a part of that one, gratitude is the natural result. And so what has gotten me thinking about that, and that has been true for me for a long time since I've been practicing affirmative prayer and science of mind treatment, is I think the purpose, maybe, Ernest isn't here to have this conversation with me, but I think the purpose of the treatment and the fact that Ernest only taught those 3 steps is because the gratitude is inherent. Gratitude just is. And when you align yourself consciously with the truth of the divine and the truth of your true nature, your holy, divine, appointed nature, gratitude is there. It's just right there as a part of that truth. And so gratitude, even though it is a practice to get in the habit of sensing and feeling gratitude, you don't make it. It is not something you create. It is an isness. It is a part of reality, the greater reality, the spiritual reality, the full, whole reality of the divine. And I believe as humans who've been gifted with this human experience, gratitude is part of that gifting. It is a natural feeling and experience and sensation and subtle realm that just simply exists as part of the life of the divine. And the practice is getting in touch with it. You don't have to make it. You don't have to create it. Like you don't have to create air. Like you don't have to create love. It just is. It is part of the isness, as I like to call it. And so the practice of affirmative prayer, of science of mind treatment, can be used not just to get stuff, which is often how it's used, right? There's something you want. You want a thing. You want a shiny thing. You want more money. You want more love. You want more health, which is fine. Like you get to want what you want. Please know that. But I think the most powerful use of science of mind treatment or affirmative prayer is to get in touch with gratitude, is to recenter into what is true. And so my practice often and daily is to use those first 2 steps of recognizing the one and unifying myself with it so that I can remember how good it is to have breath in my body. How amazing and wondrous and awe-inspiring it is to remember that I am made divine and I have been put here on this planet in this form, in this shape, as Amani, Malaika, on purpose. And that in and of itself is answered prayer. That sets me solidly on the ground of gratitude. And from that place, all things are possible. Right? Like the great statement from Jesus, all things with God are possible. All things. And so that practice brings me into a felt experience of that possibility. Gratitude brings you into a felt experience of holy, holy, holy crap. I am divinely made, I am divinely appointed, and I am here right now on purpose, by divine appointment. If that isn't something to be grateful for, I don't know what else is. So using science of mind treatment and affirmative prayer as a tool to bring you into a felt experience of your whole true nature, to bring you into intimate relationship with gratitude. What an amazing tool this is. I think it's more powerful used in this way than trying to manifest some condition in your life. What I know to be true is when I can stay centered in the wow of my own divinity, when I can stay centered in the truth that there is only one, and that one is good, and that one is present right here, right now, and everything that I can see and touch and feel and taste and smell and hear and more. And that I have been brought alive to have the experience of that. That magic changes everything. Just grounding myself in that truth helps me to co-create a life that is worthy of that truth. It brings me into right relationship with the truth of who I am, with the truth of what life is, and the truth of who you are, and who everybody that I come into contact with is, which then makes me more conscious in my decision making, which encourages me and lifts me up into right action, into loving action. This is why, if there is one practice, one prayer you pray, this should be the one. If there is one use for science of mind treatment, for affirmative prayer, that you can get behind, I hope it's this. I hope you take this tool this week of recognizing that there is only one, and that one is good, and it is timeless and spaceless, and it is all time, and it is all space. It is the very ground you walk on. It is the air you breathe, and it is beyond all of that, the greatest power in the universe, and it is always here, present and available, and for you. And because that is true, I know that I am made of that stuff. I have access to that stuff because there is one wisdom, one power, one love, and that love is within me, has made me, and all around supporting and loving and lifting me. And because that's true for me, that's true for you. And holy, holy, holy wow, that truth sends me immediately into gratitude in a way that is undeniable, that I can have profound faith in, that then lets me know that all things are possible. Whatever I am facing, from this place of knowing, from this place of gratitude, from this place of upliftment and power, I can meet it. And because I can, you can. That's how juicy and powerful gratitude is. And that is an amazing, amazing, amazing place to find again and again and again, and to return to again and again and again and again. So use the science of mind treatment, use affirmative prayer in this way, so that you can know in every fiber of your being that all things are possible in alignment with your divine, holy, true nature. It is so good. It is very good. And may it be the blessing you need right here in this moment. And so it is.